Hey folks, Bible Thumping Wingnut here. Primarily this video is addressing Robert Wallace. Robert Wallace, I wanted to respond to your latest video. I know you and Len, Matthew 4:19, are going back and forth with a little bit of debate, interaction, clash of ideas. And I just wanted to say, Robert, that just between you and me, I think you're a lot smarter than Len. And I think that you just bring a lot more to the table, to the discussion, than he does. And I've got some feedback from other people as well, saying that I really should replace one of my co-hosts on my podcast. And I just wanted to put it out there that maybe in the future you might consider coming on the Bible Thumping Wingnut podcast as a co-host, and I could get rid of Len. There's a compensation package. Matter of fact, I could offer you more than what Len is getting now because of the Sci 10 Atheist t-shirts. The sales will enable us to compensate you more for your time, and I know your time is valuable. So I just want to put that out there. You don't have to give me an answer right away, but think about it. But for the most part, in your latest video, I agreed with you more than I did Len. And I'm a Christian, and he's a professing Christian, and you're a non-believer. So that's kind of odd. So that's why I think it would be an interesting dynamic if you became a co-host on the Bible Thumping Wingnut podcast. It'd be pretty cool. But I did have a couple questions about your video concerning consent. In regards to consent in public areas, like a public park, it's just a question. I mean, maybe you can enlighten me here. It's an honest question. Do we as Americans consent to allowing other people the free speech? So when we enter a public place, are we consenting that everyone is free to a certain extent, according to our laws, to express themselves in free speech manner? I mean, yes, there are some guidelines, but like when we go into a park, some dude's preaching on a bench in the corner, aren't we consenting? Maybe we're not. You can explain it to me. Aren't we consenting to allowing other people free speech, even if we disagree with them? That's the first question. I guess there's a bunch of questions in that first question, but here's the second thing I wanted to ask you about. You say that the preacher on the bench is theologically raping people without their consent on the park bench. But when, I don't know, hundreds of people, you showed a video of a free speech rally. You wouldn't call it a free speech rally. It was the Occupy Wall Street thing, right? That you were involved in. And, you know, everybody's in the park. You say it's a public park. Okay, it's a public park. And everybody's saying, we are the 99%. We are the 99%. And you say that that's okay because you are right. And the guy in the park thinks he's right, too. So you've got one guy in a park is what Len's doing, and you say that that's wrong, but you've got probably hundreds of people occupying an entire park, it looked like a whole park, shouting their opinion. Okay, free speech, yes, both parties have free speech, one guy in a corner, and then a whole seeming park full of people yelling their opinion on a political issue. Okay, now if it's true they're the 99%, what about the 1%? Have they consented to hearing your message about the 99? Did they consent? Okay, that's my question, and it's an honest question, because I like you. I know you're intelligent. You think about these things, but how does the big group? Anyway, I won't go back and repeat myself, which I like to do and most people like to do in videos. So there are the questions. I think that they're clear. Robert, consider the offer to becoming a host. We can record the podcast at your convenience, fit into your schedule, won't interrupt with your family time or your pot smoking time or anything like that. So consider it. And please get back to me. You can make a video or you can comment here. Thanks, Robert. Have a good day.